is Jarek the Dragon from Red Dragon Airsoft. We've got another accuracy test today, as you can tell, as I'm standing right next to the target. Now, I do call this a man-sized target, but really, as you can see, this thing is pretty dang small. It's not exactly a full man-sized target, but it does a better job than, say, this, which is a little bit harder to hit. This is about a this is a headshot target. That's what it is. Either way, let's focus on the accuracy test now. So this accuracy test is going to be of the KWA Sig P226. This is an NS2 model. A lot of people don't know KWA has an NS2 Sig P226 out on here. I don't know why it's so hard to say for me. But I'll focus more on that in the review. Right now, let's focus on the accuracy. So I got two different magazines, so by the end of this, these will both be probably getting pretty cold. Either way, if you want to buy this gun, there's a link right below me in the video information, right down there. And there's also a link in the video information to RDS forum where you can talk about this video. So with that said, let's see how accurate this gun is. Alright, now we're 50 feet away. This should be a pretty easy shot for pretty much any gun. But 50 feet, man-sized target. Oh, this is also with .2s and propane, but let's see what this thing can do. Okay, I think that's enough shooting at only 50 feet to show that it's going to hit your target. Alright, so now we're 100 feet away. I decided to skip the 4-inch target so I make sure these magazines don't get too cold for the accuracy. But 100 feet, man-sized target. Let's see how accurate this one is. Okay, so 100 feet so far. Not missed. Alright, now we're zoomed in on the 100-foot target, 4-inch target. I'm kind of adjusting the hop-up as I go, so if the hop-up kind of goes up or down a little bit, forgive me. It should be dialed in perfect for 150 feet. But 100 feet, 4-inch target, and you can probably hear it's a little bit windy. We're a little more sheltered than the last place, being in between two buildings, but it should affect it just slightly. But let's go ahead and shoot anyway, and just see how accurate this thing can be in the 4-inch target, the headshot target, at 100 feet away. Alright, and this magazine's out of ammo, but as soon as about the end of the magazine, I got it almost perfectly adjusted. But as you can see, 100 feet away, 4-inch target, even with adjusting the hop-up, we're hitting it quite a few times. And the only times we're really missing is missing by about an inch or so, not missing by a whole lot. So 100 feet, it's really safe to say, if you're going for headshots, you're going to get them. Again, I don't recommend you go for headshots. It's not very sportsmanlike and can get you in a little bit of trouble. But 100 feet, you're definitely going to be able to do it. Alright, now here's the real true test. 150 feet away, man-sized target. Let's see if this gun can get it. Most pistols can't. Alright, so I think it's pretty safe to say 150 feet, you're going to be able to hit a man-sized target pretty dang easily. We're hitting it almost every single time. The only times we're missing it went over to the left, and I kind of messed up on my trigger pull. Sorry, my fault. But 150 feet, I think that shows that you're going to be able to hit a man-sized target. Alright, now this is going to be a harder target to hit, and really, most pistols don't come close to this. Most pistols just aren't able to hit it. 150 feet away, 4-inch target, headshot target. Let's see if you can go ahead and hit this. Alright, and now we're out of BBs, but I think that's enough to show that it's going to be a little bit harder of a target to hit at about 150 feet away on only a 4-inch target. I can say after you get the sighting down with this gun, get a little bit of experience with it, you're probably going to be able to hit it at least 50% of the time. You're definitely going to be able to say this gun is definitely above average in accuracy. That's almost to be expected, though, with KWA. This is really the accuracy I've grown to expect out of KWA, and I've really grown to love. The company really shows it really does put some effort, and there's some brilliant engineering in their pistols. And I can say this thing is definitely above average when it comes to accuracy. So it's time to just plain shoot this gun down range. We're not going to be shooting at anything. This is still 150 feet away. It's about 20 feet more in that black abyss on the camera. It can't focus on something so dark when the rest of everything outside is so bright. But anyway, let's go ahead and shoot this. Show you how good this thing looks. There's the nice trademarks. If the camera won't focus on them. Oh, well, I'll show them more in the review. But nice looking gun. Definitely 1-to-1 scale with the actual Sig P226. Awesome. Fully loaded magazine, .2s and propane. Let's go ahead and shoot this thing. And we are out of BBs. Alright, so as you guys can see, this gun is pretty dang accurate to be able to hit a target like this size at about 150 feet away. This one, a little bit harder to hit, but again, most pistols are not even going to be able to come close. This one though, this pistol, it barely missed this thing. I can tell you, if you get a little bit more experience with this, and I just kind of picked this thing up and started shooting, but if you get a little bit more experience, kind of feel how your gun's shooting, you're going to be able to hit this target. You won't be able to hit it 100% of the time, but you're going to be able to hit it, which is more than most pistols could say. NS2 pistols, KWA makes, are incredibly accurate. They're very, very nice. They're very consistent, and they're pretty dang good on gas. Now, like I said, it's about 60 degrees outside. It's not exactly ideal for gas guns. And on top of that, Portland has a really high moisture level. Not really something you really want. And that kills gas guns. It will not physically kills, they'll continue to work, but they don't work to the best of their potential. It pretty much makes it feel like it's about 10-20 degrees cooler than it really is for gas guns. So with that said though, let's go ahead and see how much gas is left in the two magazines I was using. This is the one I was just using, the shoot down range. And holding down the slide release, also something else to point out. Single and double action, but holding down the slide release, see how much gas is left. That's pretty good for just shooting a full magazine out of it pretty dang quick. Now let's see the other magazine, which I had just sitting in my pocket and not out in the heat. That's pretty good too. So this gun, again, NS2 models are very good on gas consumption. KWA, I applaud KWA. I love the company. Easily make the best gas blowbacks out on the market without any competition when it comes to their NS2 models. And this is no different. This is the best Sig P226 out on the market. And if you want to get this gun, there's a link down the information where you can buy it. I've seen it on other websites for about 175 bucks. Way too much. We have it for about 160. So if you want to go ahead and get this gun, again, link in the video information where you can buy it. So with that said, that has been Red Dragon Airsoft's accuracy test of the KWA Sig P226.